They laughed at him. A poor boy with nothing but rags and hunger. Everyone said he could never challenge the emperor, that he was too small, too weak, too powerless. But what they didn't know was that brains can be sharper than swords. That one clever mind can shake an entire empire. And this boy was about to prove it. His name was Tay, and he came from a small village at the edge of the kingdom. Life was hard. Families were starving. Children cried in the streets, and soldiers took whatever they pleased. Tay watched it all quietly, taking note of patterns no one else noticed. How the guards changed shifts, when messages were delivered, which doors were left unlocked. Every detail mattered, because he had a plan that no one could see coming. He began with small acts of cunning. Shipments disappeared. False maps were planted. Guards ran in circles chasing shadows. Rumors of spies spread throughout the empire, though no one knew who was behind them. The emperor grew paranoid. Ministers were accused of treason. Generals were executed for mistakes. Slowly, the empire began to crumble, not because of an army, but because of a boy who had nothing to lose. Months passed, and Tay's reputation grew in whispers. The villagers spoke of the boy who could outthink kings. The empire's strongest walls, richest vaults, and most guarded secrets were no match for his mind. And then he discovered the emperor's ultimate secret, a hidden vault filled with gold, jewels, and records of every injustice, every corrupt decree. With it, Tay could free his people, reveal the emperor's cruelty, and become a hero remembered forever. But fate is cruel. The vault was trapped. The emperor, though blind to Tay's earlier tricks, had anticipated a threat. Guards flooded in. Chains clamped his wrists. His brilliant plan unraveled in a heartbeat. He fought with every ounce of strength and wit, but even genius could not break iron. Before the executioner struck, Tay looked around at the empire he had almost broken. He whispered one final thought, not to the emperor, but to history itself. Even if I die, they will remember. That one mind can challenge 1,000 swords. The executioner struck. Tay fell. The empire survived, bruised but intact. Yet the story of the boy who dared to outsmart it lived on. Traders carried the tale from village to village. Children whispered his name. Villagers told the story by firesides, of courage, intelligence, and daring to fight against the impossible, even if the cost is life itself. Sometimes, the greatest victories are not in survival, but in daring to defy the odds. Sometimes, the price of brilliance is tragedy. And sometimes, one poor boy can shake an empire, even if only for a moment.